the
And then I got
chicken
attacked
people.
in my brain. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the chicken people.
Yeah, don't forget the chicken people. But then you were rescued by the droid, or were you? Because where we find our intrepid heroes, they've just teleported out of the fight with the chicken people, and they're now surrounded by droid with plasma weaponry in power armor, and you have been accused of murdering one of their companions.
Yep.
That's where we start. You're right there. It's happening right in front of you. By the way, does anyone feel that their character needs to rest?
Just
there's no more fighting. There's no fights coming. We're fine.
Mine just woke up from a nap, so
yeah, you're fine. You're not like everyone else.
Push probably.
Yeah, these goddamn things we beamed.
I've already used my 1 action and 10 minutes. So unless these guys want to wait for an hour for an answer.
Yeah, me too. I'm on an hour refresh. Oh shit, my speed is low.
Because we're restarting, I'm actually going to reset. You can reset your recoveries.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, fine. I still have my 10-minute rest.
Okay, well, I'm taking my action rest then now, so I'm going to roll that. Roll that.
All right.
Ugh, 3. Fuck off.
I think I rolled high.
Oh, nice work, Nick. You got someone rolled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Antos rolled 7.
7. So I just manually add that to whichever pools I like. That's
whichever.
Yeah, you can divide it up
any way you want. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized I was looking at the wrong fucking game.
You're looking at the wrong game.
I was looking at the old one. I was like, why is it not letting me in? Oh, I guess he hasn't pressed the button yet. No, it's because I'm the idiot.
No, it is a children.
I can see it. I'm good.
Okay, right. I'm pretty badly. I'm on half everything pretty much, guys. So, if not worse. So
I assume we don't have 10 minutes for a 10-minute break.
Not yet, but you might get it because you probably want to, talk to some people and maybe.
It depends how long the funeral session
that they seem to be heading towards. So there's about 6 or 7 droid marines in power armor with plasma weapons. There's Dusk, also carrying a plasma weapon, but not wearing military-grade power armor. There's a bunch of technicians who you've seen before. These are the guys that they seem to be very much about fixing things. There's Usute, and there's the priest.
Okay, I just need to refresh my memory. So we were in the room with the robots, and then we defeated the robot.
Yep.
And then did we move from that room, or did the chickens come at us in that room? I'm just trying to.
We had because it was Razko got mind controlled.
Yeah, by something through the robot,
printing through the facility for the blank patch on the map in the middle of the facility, and we came across the chickens.
Rightio, cool, got it. And as far as my visual senses confirm, they were the same thing that attacked us on
Egypt.
Yep.
Oh wait, I've forgotten at this point that they exist, right? Because I was not yet immune. So we've just teleported back into droid. You've killed one of our buddies, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Is that what's going on?
I think that's how.
Where'd these injuries come from?
You're injured. You explicitly, your suit was punctured by the claws of the thing. You may remember you ran into the giant bird things though, so perhaps what you're doing is associating. Maybe you went through the portal, or you stepped on the pedestal and you appeared.
Oh yeah, there were things in the thing. Yeah,
the other giant.
So you might be now inferring that giant birds equals, the damage to your suit.
Swamp birds.
Yeah, swamp birds, exactly.
Okay.
But you've teleported back and you're being accused of murder by Dusk.
All right, I'm going to use demeanor of command.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Getting that talent out early. I like it.
Whipping a talent out early. So it says 2 intellect points. Does it just consume 2 intellect points?
Yes.
Yep.
If it says that,
Because
it
I've
means
got edge 2, it doesn't consume at all.
If you've got edge 2 and intellect,
which I do,
then yes, it consumes no intellect points to use.
Nice.
this is the shit I'm after.
That's how we want to do it. Yeah.
I go, sir, you accuse us of something that did not happen. Why is it that you extracted us so quickly when clearly those things that were attacking us were still in combat with us? And you, if you thought that they were your people, you would have stayed there and defended them. So explain to me why we were suddenly evac'd out of here away from the evidence against that charge.
I'm just reading your ability. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't actually magic. So it means they have to give you room.
Yes, they have to listen to me. They can't just talk over me. That's the thing. It's basically they in my head, instead of them pointing guns and just leveling things and basically convicting us without trial.
Yeah.
Right? I force a wedge of doubt and put it back on them, going, well, no, that isn't what we could. And if you'd stayed there, we could have proved it to you. So why have we been pulled out of here for this fucking kangaroo court of yours?
Ooh, kangaroo court.
Okay, so do you want to make an actual persuasion task? So that's an intellect-based task.
And like, well, no, I don't really want to.
Okay.
Just want it to work.
So you've created the space. So effectively,
yes, I've created a space, and I know that it gives me a free level of effort to that persuasion task, so I will. So I suppose here's the kind of the content of my arguments, right? So first of all, I accuse them of whisking us away from the evidence of combat, and if it was their people, they could have just stopped the combat, but they didn't. So that's a question about why. And then if they start to go down the path of, this you were insane, and and we had to the only way we save is pulling you away. Then I would go, if you remember the conversation we constantly had back in your first time we met about the things that you couldn't remember, they're the same things, and now you remember them weirdly. So what's going on? So that's kind of the length of my argument. Anyway, I'll do the persuasion task.
Yeah. So you're getting a free level of effort.
So first of all, I press Alt.
Yeah.
Right? And then an intellect roll.
Yeah. And you can actually spend 2 levels of effort in addition to the free level.
That's what I figured. So
for simplicity, just treat the first level of effort, the free level, as an asset. It has the same effect. It just So just add one asset. And then if you want to put 2 levels of effort in, I better set a target number for this.
Right.
Okay. No, actually, that looks pretty decent. No.
Yep, go on.
I'm just thinking out loud. So what do you want them? What's your goal?
Okay. So first of all, my goal is to put the gaslight them into thinking, hang on, there's something very odd going on here. These we've always treated in good faith, and and why did we do this when clearly it would be easier with all their body armor and their ability to teleport was to shut us down in place with the evidence. Why did we run away?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so that's what the dolphin is doing. Does anyone want to attempt to assist the dolphin?
Hell no. Is there?
No, fuck that guy.
No. Assist is what got me. That gives you a.
We've lost Dave at just the wrong moment.
He's
got.
Yeah, I don't have any other. No, I don't have any other ciphers. I used them both.
If I could, chances are I would have scanned these fuckers at some point. Could I bring up a little holo thing of This is what we're talking about. Now look at it. So keep looking at it while we argue about this type thing. Do not look away. Do not blink.
Yes, you can attempt that. So, so if you're assisting, does that cost you? I think it does. I think to assist another person, you have to spend effort, right? Dave, just to catch you up, we're just doing the. Does anyone want to try and assist Orcus, who's desperately trying to convince these aliens that their logic is effectively broken, that we were clearly in the middle of a combat, that you jumped in on, you took us away from the combat. So, and we previously talked to you about the thing you can't see. So surely this is kind of that, trying to raise doubt in their minds on the whole, it's you killed our friend logic.
Basically, I'm trying to also, break that conditioning, right? Because it's breakable.
I mean, in my case, there is so much doubt in my own mind. I'm trying to work out what the hell actually happened between whatever it is I remember and whatever obvious bullshit Lucas is spitting. Well,
if they're successful, you will probably be able to believe in them, as it were. So that will work. So the question, Dave, was, did you have anything you wanted, noting that your character actually has a whole bunch of interaction skills and is actually good at talking to people? Did you want to do anything to assist this discussion? Because to make a very clear point, the conditioning on the drawing is exceptionally difficult to break.
Yeah, we need to provide some kind of effect, but I've got nothing. I don't think I've got anything.
So do they claim to have witnessed us killing the comrade?
No, they don't.
They're just
say
drawing
that.
a conclusion.
Yeah, they've jumped to the conclusion because there's only two groups of individuals operating in the base, and our friend was clearly killed by weapons or by damage, and therefore the only possible explanation is you.
You look at our equipment. I mean, we're clearly not heavily firepowered enough to do this to your companion, and frankly, we're not droids, so we're probably too stupid to.
Oh,
so I'm going to try and reason with them.
Play the ego blood. Can I just clarify something?
Yeah.
Are they accusing us of killing somebody else and not the chicken we were just fighting?
Yes, they're accusing you of killing one of their members.
Rightio.
Yes, you assumed that they were
talking about the things we were just
that
fighting.
they see
that's
the
what I
chicken
thought.
people
Yeah.
as that's not actually the case at all.
No, that's
right.
We thought they were. Yeah, we had a misunderstanding. That changes
I'll spend
things.
an intellect point and fast talk them into hopefully holding fire.
So that's going to add one more. So you've got 2 levels of additional support.
Nice.
So
one from Dan.
Another asset then?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think you're going to have a maximum of 2 assets.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 assets, and I'm easing my effort is 2. Right? So it says... Yep, go on.
Yeah, that's right.
So it says final difficulty 1.
Yeah, so you've got 2 plus you're throwing in 3. Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
So does that mean it's unfailable, or I get 1 or 2 it fails?
You could roll a 1 or a 2.
Right. Okay. So here comes a 1 or a 2, chaps. Soz.
There's nothing.
No, it's a 7. It's a 7, people. You've broken your curse on dice.
I've broken my hoodoo.
I was actually re-listening to the end of the last session, and God, you guys couldn't hit the side of a barn if you lives.
You know what's fucking salty these rolls,
we rolled 3s.
It was just so bad. It was just like endless me going, have a roll. Oh, no, you missed. Have a roll. Oh, no, anyway, that's pretty funny. Okay, so you throw this whole wave of argument at them. Dan, you're trying to show them visual evidence of the being, Kush is like, making the very fundamental point. And Kush, by the way, with your new ability, you can speak Droin now.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, good.
Because you've been
I
running.
suppose I would have heard them talking.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
and
you
the
get
key
your
thing
abilities.
is, Droin is partially telepathic in nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
fair enough.
That's cool.
So not everything is said, as it were. But you're more than capable of handling that now. So you're communicating, so you can actually understand what Yasute is and Dusk are saying to each other.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
I'd like to add a bit more to my argument.
Sure.
I don't know, but like my final point is you're accusing us of this deed based on the fact that there are only two beings on this, two lots of people on this thing, and we have had evidence that we believe there is one more being in this sort of dead space.
Yes.
Two more. Because the robots.
Right, because the robots activated and took over our friend, and we had to fight it, and we think it's there.
Okay. All right. So you throw this whole wave of evidence at them. You're showing them these things, which they still can't really see. But like Dusk is like really struggling with it. And then you see him, and probably only him, because sports in Droin Society are explicitly the ones that think outside the rules. That's their whole point. Everyone else plays but has the rules, and sports explicitly exist to be the ones that don't. So Dusk is like, he sort of shakes his head and says, and starts in Droin initially, where he doesn't sound at all dumb or kind of subservient in any way, shape, or form, except to Yasute, who is very clearly, he still understands those rules. He's like, okay, hold on. They were in a whole nother part of the base, and they were clearly in conflict with something. Like, look at them. They look like they've been fighting something. And it wasn't a technician, because a technician would not hurt them. Like, technicians don't carry weapons. Technicians just fix things. So, and they seem very insistent that there's something they're showing me on the scanner, even though I can't see it. But they're spending a lot of time shoving this scanner in front of my face, telling me, no, it's right in front of you. I'm
getting very frustrated as a character.
Yeah, your character is like, you're literally holding this, your scanner outputs going, no, it's here. And you're showing them visual images of the thing rotating on the scanner and, pointing out that it's got similar DNA signatures. And they're sitting there going, I don't know what you're talking about. And then Kush comes in with, by the way, Kush, to you can understand them, but at this point, they don't know that you understand them.
And I'd like to hold on, keep that ace up my sleeve for as long as possible.
Okay. Yep. Very fair. All right. So you then are speaking to them in Anglic as well, sort of making a couple of key points. So Dusk says, hold on, this doesn't make any sense, right? Like, if they killed the technician, there'd be, it'd be obvious that they'd killed them. They were definitely fighting something when we met them. Or now is very clear that they're fighting something. And they seem very insistent that there's something we're missing. And I know, and he literally turns to Yasute and he goes, and I know, Lord, that they are, uneducated barbarians, basically. But they've survived this long, so they've got wits about them. So they're not idiots per se. So maybe there is something else happening. Now, he starts to say maybe there is something else happening, and at that point, Usute goes, it must be the robots.
And I say,
okay.
Oh, does he say that in English?
No, Usute doesn't talk to you guys.
I'll
But Dusk turns to you and says, the Lord has solved it. It's the robots. You have pointed out that the robots are under the control of some being inside this space in the middle of the base. It must have used the robots to kill the technician.
Entirely possible.
That makes a lot of sense. And you can see Dusk is really struggling to hold on to the idea that it's not the robots. But now that he's actually got an answer that makes sense,
a release valve,
that his conscious brain can exit stage left on and not constantly fight with the fact that it sort of, you can see him sliding away from the question. So the question I have for you is, do you want to invest the energy and effort to keep Dusk sort of conflicted, for want of better language? By the way, Antos, at this point, your conditioning is broken. Like you're completely convicted, right? Like it's not a question for you. Yep, got it.
Yeah, cool.
It'll be expensive. What's the return on investment?
The return is when we encounter more blue chickens, they'll fight with us. And not accuse us of murdering more of their people.
Oh, we've lost Dave again.
Yeah.
This is what
I might
Dave
have to surrender my morals and go back to Zoom. Yeah, so the question is, do you want to spend the energy?
I think so.
I think so.
I think it's worth it. I'm not the best one to do
for actually convicting people of things.
Yeah,
whereas he
I
actually has persuasion as a trained skill.
Yeah, that. I had to fucking yell a lot until they gave me some space.
He's actually specialized in discerning people's true motives or seeing through lies.
Let's just wait till he comes back. Well, how about you roll for him?
See if he jumps back on in a sec. All right, so you're going to do that. They are now all the droid are now convinced that there's some intelligence running the robots, which is actually true. So, but they're now convicted that all the robots should be destroyed, because they're clearly like some sort of dangerous set of monsters. At that point, one of the technicians points to what looks like they're projecting a visual of the whole planet. So one of the technicians is monitoring, for want of better language, the airspace of the planet, and is excitedly waving its arms and yelling in drawing. And what it's pointing at is that
it's cool.
VPN.
That means you can restart it.
What it's pointing at is you can see two ships have just appeared in the orbit of the planet.
This would be our Omicron friends, presumably. Can we tell?
You can, yeah. Well, one of the ships is actually quite familiar to you, which is the Glisten Pearl.
Oh, that was the cruise ship, right?
Yeah.
It's old mate with the wet wiring from hell.
Oh, Uncle Ben, Uncle
yes,
Glenn?
that crazy guy.
Uncle Glenn. So
the droid knew about him, right? Didn't we talk to the drone about him?
Yeah,
yes,
that's what they wanted to stop him.
knew about him.
Yeah.
So
And surprisingly, he is not being turned into, or sorry, I should say, unsurprisingly, dust by the base defenses.
well, so the two ships appear above the planet, and a whole stack of things start to happen. First of all, a number of systems that the droid have been monitoring, because they sort of understand some of the technology of the base, now are looking very active. So they're all lighting up, and the droid are going, shit.
That's not cool.
The second thing that happens is, so the Glisten Pearl has what looks like a patrol cruiser as an escort. So it's about 1,000-ton corvette, effectively. The moment it hits atmosphere, you see it just turn into two pieces of ship.
Oh no, we've seen this before.
So it's just sliced in half, and the two pieces of the ship start tumbling into the atmosphere. About no more than 20 or 30 seconds after that, maybe a little bit longer, the front half of the Glisten Pearl disappears.
Oh, all right.
And she starts tumbling into the atmosphere as well.
They moved into the, because we knew this thing had like a radius, right? So they moved into the radius, or has the radius expanded?
No, they moved into the radius. They hit the atmosphere, which was the same boundary that you guys identified.
Yeah, cool.
When your drones dropped through the atmosphere, that's when they got disintegrated. You guys hit the atmosphere and were safe, or as far as you're aware.
So it's not the base lighting up.
Well, I mean, we think we're not dead, but this all could be a fucking simulation.
I'm in Look, there's been robots everywhere since we landed. As far as I'm concerned, I'm in heaven.
All right.
So that's all going on. That takes about 20 seconds. So quick update, Dave. Very quick. One question is, the group have decided that despite the fact that Dusk is sliding away from the robot answer, he's sliding towards the robot answer away from, there are weird things going on. Can you hear us? Hello? Hello, Dave. Doesn't seem like he can hear us. And he's frozen. Okay. We had much better connectivity previously. I'll probably... Oh, no, they're... Sorry, Dave, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a U connectivity issue. It's my VPN's being a pain in the ass, to put it politely.
Okay. So I'll give you the quick and dirty rundown. You've been nominated to try and convince or to maintain Dusk's understanding that there's something other than the robots responsible for the deaths. The decision's been taken. They think that's something you should be in charge of. Okay. Second thing is, two ships have just entered atmosphere. It's the Glisten Pearl, which was the cruise ship that you were on, which was raided by the Omicron division. And it was escorted by a escort corvette. So about 1,000-ton ship. They both hit atmosphere at the same time. A whole stack of things started to happen. The base actually lit up very quickly. The second thing is that the escort cruiser sorry, not Corvette, escort cruiser was cut in half.
Not great.
Oh, good.
And is now tumbling through the atmosphere in 2 parts. The third thing that happened is the nose section of the Glisten Pearl disappeared and is now also tumbling down towards the planet. So this is all happening, and the reason you know that's happening is Droin were maintaining this kind of big picture of the planet, like they had a 3-dimensional view of the planet, and basically that was monitoring the planet's airspace, or space in this case. So that's all going on. So, but Dusk is sliding away from the understanding you've gotten him to achieve. He's because now that he's got this very good answer that it's the robots who've done it, Governor. And the group thinks it'd be valuable for him to maintain his understanding. What would you like to do? No,
I'd like to point out to I'd like to point out to him that this is a very sophisticated ancients facility with very sophisticated defenses, and the robots aren't the only layer of defense.
They believe that there's somebody else is here. It's whether or not we can keep him on target for the
blue chickens.
I'm easing them into
blue
it.
Chicken.
Oh, okay.
Easing him into it.
As long as you understood.
I'm easing them into it.
All right. So make a persuasion roll. It's got a difficulty of 5 as its beginning difficulty because you're still they're still pretty convicted.
Yep. 2 levels of effort. Roll.
Success.
That's a success.
Okay. All right. Well, you hold Dusk's attention on the idea that it's not just the robots, there are other things. So, all right, so that'll play out in the future. Okay, so you've done that. You've convinced Dusk not to lose it. The other Droin have already moved on, but Dusk is there. Now, so that's all happening. The base is lighting up. You can see the Droin going, shit, there's robots being activated. Actually, it looks like some sort of cryo facility is now being warmed up.
This gets better.
That's concerning.
Is
that in that dark place that we thought?
Yeah, in the dark place. So that's now all being lit up, and the Droin are now going, okay, you guys have done all this thinking about the gap. Do you want to give us the information and we'll see what we can do? While they're saying that, a third ship appears in orbit.
Is that the other key?
You don't recognize the ship's design is not familiar to you, although it has similarities with the Droin ship that you were on.
Is there any possibility that people on the Glisten Pearl, on the half that wasn't disintegrated, could have survived the crash?
It hasn't crashed yet. It's still tumbling through the atmosphere.
Okay, but survived the...
Absolutely. If they are in spaceships with grab belts and other things, they definitely...
Yeah.
They
so non-zero. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. And actually, as you ask that question, you can see the Glisten Pearl was operating as a troop transport. And you can actually see people in... Well, you can... On the little... they're zooming in on it, and you can see little forms kind of jumping out of the ship.
Cool.
As it's coming in.
Well.
All right. So, base is lighting up. New ship has appeared in atmosphere, above atmosphere. This ship hits the atmosphere. There's a sparkling effect around the outside of the ship when it hits the atmosphere. and the ship is still intact. Once the sparkling effect occurs, the ship drops something into atmosphere and then actually just arcs away. So it doesn't stay. It drops something into the atmosphere. It takes what you assume is an attack, but it, unlike every other ship you've seen, it's not instantaneously destroyed. And then something drops from the ship, and the ship flies off.
So what you're saying is the droid force field defense matrix paint was able to fend off the ship face eater gun.
Interesting.
Why are we even here? Honestly, I'd like to welcome my new droid overlords.
New droid overlords. Yep.
Fuck
like
the
that.
Emperor.
Now,
I'm going
Dave,
with these guys.
Dave, Dusk turns to Isute and says, well, you all hear him say a word in drawing. Tatos. Kush, you know what that word actually means because of your new ability.
Fascinating.
Teos. Multiple falling destruction.
Jesus.
Yeah, guys, I think we've got incoming. How about we try to get deeper into the space ASAP?
GTFO, yes. Yes.
Or out the teleporters to another planet. That also seems like it could be a good move.
Yeah, my
Not a bad
only
idea.
concern with that is
I don't know.
terrifying.
I want to go to the ship, thanks, because I
Our
don't
ship?
know how we're going to get off the murder planet with the murder dogs.
Okay, so you want to try and get out?
I don't want to run towards the army that's coming our way.
So as you're saying that, remember you came through a giant hallway to get into the space you're in, and that was the hallway that pretty much you came straight into. There were the big doors on the other side of the hallway, which is where the millions of alien podling things, who may or may not originally have been drawing, were. As you're saying that, you can see that suddenly all these giant blast doors are slamming closed, locking you into the base.
That's good.
Okay.
Sort of.
Well, I mean, options aren't terribly.
It fixes the problem, though.
Yeah, I mean, decisions have been made.
So you guys,
well, I'm going to go on.
Yeah, go on.
We only have to deal with the special forces that make it through that gauntlet, so that's to our advantage.
True.
I mean, the death chickens are there. I think we try and find our way deeper into the thing.
Yeah. All right. So can I get actually Clank, why don't you have a roll? You've got sciencey skills, don't you? You're a bit of a sciencey dude.
I sure do.
Because you're watching this, display in awe. Mm-hmm. Very nice display, by the way. And you're into scanning. It's one of your favorite things, scanning things.
It's a freebie for me now. All right, I'm rolling intellect to get some information. Can I apply some effort to that?
You absolutely can, and you can take a free asset on it as well because it's because you've got the display, you're looking at it.
All right. I think
this is more about when you work out something, not about if you work out something, by the way, to be transparent. Not yet.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. You don't know.
I'm too distracted. Yep.
Yeah. So there's so much going on. All right. So you guys are now suddenly motivated to find that entrance that you'd almost found before the death chickens turned up.
Yes.
It's almost like someone sent the death chickens to slow you down.
Almost. And we killed one of the death chickens, but there's still one left, right?
There is. Yeah, you were beating it up. but it was not yet dead. I'll just have a look. I've still got it up.
And didn't they regenerate or something? Isn't that what
they do regenerate? Yes, you know that they can regenerate.
Until they can't, until we finish them up.
Yeah. You have to kill them dead to stop them from regenerating. Like, they don't come back from the dead. Okay, so, So I will assume you make a movement towards the entrance that you're aware of. The droid are happily following you. You notice, can I get everyone to make a perception roll for me, please? So if you have a perception skill, you can apply that to the roll. Oh, yeah, no, that's fair.
I have no skills, so I'm just doing a roll.
It's a pretty minor thing.
Straight intellect roll.
Oh, 5. Ugh, gross.
No.
Wow.
No. Okay, fine. All right. You're all racing off to find the deaf chicken. So it's there. You come around into the space that you'd encountered it previously. All of you can now see it, because the good news for most of you is you can now see it. It leaps to attack you as soon as you appear. Like, there's not even a question. It's going straight at you. Now, I will just make the point. You can all take your 10-minute recovery check at this point.
Excellent.
And then I will, in fact, do that. So let's hope that it's a good one. Please roll better than crap. Oh, my God. It hit the die and rolled. Like, it would have been a 6.
Yeah,
instead it was
that's
a 2.
right.
All right.
It was a
okay, all my stats are at 7. All my
two.
stats are at 7 at the moment. 7,
Okay.
7, 7.
So what have I got? Yeah, it's definitely worth taking. Go.
All right. So you're all a bit recovered when you encounter the deaf chicken. It attacks. It goes straight for you. It's not even a question. Get a round of fire off, people. I'll give you a round of fire because you know it's there.
Yeah, we were ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I guess I should make you all make initiative rolls. I should. Yeah. Can everyone make an initiative roll, please?
See if we get a
That's
round
just
of
like
fire off.
intellect, isn't it? Is that just a straight intellect roll?
Speed.
Oh, sorry, speed. Stupid. Oh, nice. 19. I think that's me.
Okay.
I hope that's me. Oh, another 19. We're fucking nailing it. And a 20. Two 19s and a 20. Fuck, we were ready to go. Holy
you
hell.
really were. Okay, so Antos.
Not Orcus, apparently.
Not Orcus.
You rolled 11.
Antos.
All right.
You the last time you met this thing was standing over you trying to stab you to death.
Yeah,
so you're ready for it this time, buddy.
Yep. Speed, practiced, 1 effort, roll. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, plus 3 points of damage straight up. So that's 7 from your weapon, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. 4 plus 3.
And is it armor piercing? Does it reduce armor?
It's armor piercing 1.
Okay. Ouch, says the chicken. That could have been better. Okay, and then it's the other 2 people who got 19. So Kush and Razko. Razko, maybe you should go first, Razko.
Yeah. So I just blast this thing.
Okay.
Medium weapon.
So you're all running in shooting, and the drone are all running behind you going, what are you shooting at?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
10. It's not great. Probably miss.
Yeah. Miss.
So even when they're looking at it, they can't see it.
Yeah, I mean that we know that. We know what that's like, right?
No, you guys could see it when you can look at it, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
only when you turn away.
No,
instantly
you
get it.
actually had to make an intellect roll to see it,
Yes, that's
even
right.
when it was attacking you.
Oh, on the that was on the original Garnet
Yeah.
chip. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because your brain literally slides away from it. It's not invisible. Your brain explains the problem. However, you miss it, Razko. You shoot at it, you miss it.
Yeah, no way I can hit it with the. Yep.
I'm assuming their magic, like that awesome shot that just did epic damage to it, didn't throw blood against the wall that they can see.
It threw blue. No. It's a psychological effect. It's not invisible. Their brain.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get
That's
it.
my point. They don't see the blood. Their
Yeah.
brain explains the whole presence. People being murdered in front of them, they come up. They either don't notice that the people were murdered, or they go, "What? There's a dead body on the ground. Someone must have killed them." Even if they're killed directly in front of them.
Wow, such a jerk.
Their eyes see it, but their brains don't.
Yeah. Kush, what do you want to do?
I'm going to spend an action trying to find a weak point and using understanding.
Okay, go for it.
So that's just me. That's my action.
Yep.
Roll it.
Next round, I get a bonus.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, is that how it
okay?
works? That makes sense.
All right.
It attacks, and then I get one.
Yeah. It goes for. I'll do 10. Kush.
Of course.
Kush. Speed defense roll, please. Now I'm giving you it's lower difficulty to dodge the norm because there's so many of you and you're all ready for it.
Yeah.
Didn't help you though. Wow. Okay. Kush, take 4 points of damage, please. 5 points of damage, please. Sorry, my apologies. 5 points.
That
of damage,
comes off
please.
might.
It does. You may reduce it
Okay.
by any armor you're wearing.
I don't believe I have any armor, but that takes me below 0 might.
Okay. So you may now tick your first of. You may now change your status from hail to impaired.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
I do have an ability that kicks in then.
Okay.
I join Cunning Luck as if something was watching over me and keeping me from harm when I'd otherwise descend a step on the damage track. Make an intellect defense roll versus the difficulty set by the level of the foe or effect. If I succeed,
That's
I don't descend that step. But I do stay at 0 points.
Descend.
Yeah. So if I can make
Okay.
an intellect roll based on
The difficulty
whatever
of the monster,
level.
which is 5.
Okay. This is gonna suck, but not enough points to 2 levels. Okay. Oh. Actually, that was after my action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does this count as an interaction with the creature? He's hitting me.
Yeah, I guess so. Seems logical.
Okay. In case I do get one of these. So I'll spend. Is that more?
We're gonna die.
Success.
Okay.
Okay.
So does that mean you don't descend that level? You stay at hail?
I'm still at hail, but my might pool is 0.
Okay. Wow. Cool. All right. One step away from death, right there. All right. So that was Kush. That was the monster. I don't know who goes next. Maybe it's Orcus. I think it's Orcus actually.
Well, me.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, okay. No, it's Dan.
Him.
Go, Dan.
Oh no, I got 11. Yeah. Keep going, bro.
Cool. All right, I'm going to onslaught this bitch right in his face.
Okay. Far away.
And I'm going to spend effort to increase the damage by 3, because why not?
I have no answer to that question.
Boom.
Well, right there. That's why. Turns out.
That should
Okay.
be eased. That should be eased though, because I'm trained in that. Why is that only showing? No, I mean, it west anyway.
It
Anyway.
is east because the difficulty is 4, not 5.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So you blast away and miss. Now, Orcus, McOrcus. Orcus,
Right.
McOrcus.
It's appropriate you went last because you're just going to blow it up.
Well, I mean, my dice rolls have not been favorable, right? Fucking. All right.
You did
so-
well talking
How's
to the drawing. You threw
True.
down there.
That's only after getting 4 steps, dude. I got a 7. Let's be honest, got a 7. All right, here we go. I swing at my fucking bazooka of death, and I am going to use my intellect pool, and I am going to ease the task by 2 levels, and pray to the gods.
Do it.
And miss. Okay.
No.
All right. That's all of you.
Dice rolling. Bullshit.
It's like that.
Okay, so Dusk at this point is actually helping you. So,
Oh, good. You can see.
Sort of. He knows he can believe that you're fighting something he can't see.
And we're
Can't
all
see
aiming
it,
in roughly the same
but
spot.
he's willing to accept that there must be something there. So particularly after like he sees Kush desperately diving out of the way of something.
Yeah.
So next round you all get a free asset coming from
Okay,
Dusk, basically
sweet.
assisting you. So right back to the top then. I think it was Antos, was it not?
Yep. I shoot it. So free.
Yeah, I mean,
asset.
that's where
Yeah,
we're
you get an asset.
So I'll use my effort for damage instead.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
No, you won't. Okay, all right. Razko.
Fucking dice,
Okay.
honestly.
I know. So I've got my
Coriolis all
thing.
over again, isn't it, Nick?
It is,
Right.
man. I'm having fucking PTSD.
So my equipment. Where'd my weapon go? Because my weapon gives me bonus, isn't it? Oh no, it's just medium weapons. All right, don't worry. Alt click. It's not coming up. What's happening here? Alt click. No. Control click. That doesn't matter. Oh, good. Now,
good.
it does my asset reduce the difficulty by 1. I didn't include
So that
into
hits.
the thing. So
Yep.
yeah, awesome.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
So
That's
it does
fine.
4 points of damage.
There it is. I found it. 4 points of damage, ignores 1 point of armor. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. And I try to
So-
dodge somewhere where there's no direct line of sight from it to me. Like, not.
Okay.
I want to see it still, but I find cover if I can.
You've definitively damaged it.
Yes.
So then it is Kush's go. Now, Kush, you took that undescending round. So you've got 2 free assets, I assume, on that basis.
Oh, I assume that I spent my asset defending against.
Oh, did you? Okay, great. All right.
But I will spend this action. I will attempt to fast talk Dusk and
Yep.
say, "I need you to shoot right there. See where the
Okay.
other guys are firing. I need you to shoot right there. Trust
Make
me."
a
on
fast talk roll for me. It's an
Oh.
attack. It's going to count as an attack.
this. Okay. I guess it'll be an straight intellect roll.
Yep.
Actually, no.
But you can use persuade. You can use your bonus because he's a good shot.
Yeah. Okay. So, hold on. Should have 1 level of effort. It'll take me down to 0, but
Nice.
that's a success.
Okay. You do it 6 points of damage with the plasma weapon that he's using. Okay, you can see it's actually quite close to being its last legs. All right, dice roll. Who does it attack? Dun, dun, dun.
Not push.
Not
the
Kush,
guys. Not the
which
guys
is lucky
hiding.
for Kush. Razko.
Oh, I'm hiding. I did blast it. Us.
Razko,
It's going
make
for
a
after the
speed,
threats, dude.
speed defense roll, Razko. Speed defense roll.
Speed defense. All right. So I'm going to push.
Oh, no, that's right.
Apply one level of effort.
Yep.
Effort is task 1 level, and then I'm doing a speed roll. So that costs. That'll get me down to 4. Okay, roll. Oh, that might be good.
Yep.
Phew. All right. Awesome.
All right. So you are now both. Okay. So then it is. I think we agreed it was actually Razko next, was it not?
Oh, again, even though
Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry. No. Hold on.
No, because
it
I
was
went
Dan.
second.
It was Dan. It was Clank. Go,
Yep.
Dan. Sorry, buddy. If you're doing something, Dan, I'll just make the point you're on mute.
Sorry, my dogs are barking like crazy. I'm going to reconfigure my weapon to spend effort to ease the task instead of increasing damage. And yeah.
It's a success.
So that's 4 damage?
Yep. All right. It falls over. I assume at that point you then proceed to blast it a lot.
If I could scrape some stuff for some lab analysis later to see how it does this thing.
Yep. You can do that.
But yes, we then continue filling it full of holes.
Yeah, making sure it doesn't get better. Die, you bloody chicken. Die, die, die. Words to that effect. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so you're now at the door to the inner part of the base. Can I get people to work out how they're going to break in? Some of you have got I'm good at breaking into electronic skills. Now would be that moment.
Stealth,
so there's a terminal or something. I can do that too.
Yep.
I'm trained in perception. I can try to figure out if there's some kind of stuff, right?
I can glare at the door.
I'll use my perception.
It'll
Archaeology,
open.
maybe.
You guys can glare at
yeah.
the drawing and get them to help me with their knowledge of computers.
So archaeology will actually help because your archaeology is specifically ancients, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's definitely breaking into or, cryptography because you're trying to break through the codes that it uses to lock you out.
Sweet.
So you can get an assistance from Kush. But Kush is probably laying on the ground at this point because you got 2 stats at 0, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Oh, we need to make that. Can we make another? Do you want to make another roll? Because you're now once again at risk of falling through.
Yep. So what's the roll?
Well, what you rolled last time. My point is
Okay.
that you're meant to go down a point on the track.
Yep.
So while you're doing that,
so it's going to be straight intellect roll.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
cool.
Still up, just.
You're still up. All right. And you've only got an hour. You've got your hour rest now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've taken
Okay.
my one action in 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So
I'm
Antos,
extra whiny.
you're extra whiny. Antos, do you want to try and crack the base? You get a free asset from Kush's understanding of ancients and how they do things. Also, the minor issue that Kush can now. Oh no, it's actually only spoken language, isn't it, that you understand? With Babel. That would make sense because it's sort of telepathic. And can you make a cryptography?
Yeah,
I think it'll be cryptography.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds-
cryptography or breaking into computers, either of those is
Same one. Yeah.
same. All right, 1 effort. That is a success.
That is a very good success because whilst it was one more than I had, you still made it. So, all right. So, yeah, you crack the doors. Okay, so you see it's a really big room, and basically there's a dais in the middle of it. So there's this kind of floating dais in the middle of it. You can actually see Droin in sort of shiny, glittery suits carrying what look like fusion weapons.
What?
So the biggest damaging weapon in the Imperium that can be carried by a person is a man-portable fusion gun, not plasma gun, but fusion gun. They're normally, bolstered with anti-grav things, and they're this giant barrel. These guys have got like little ones, but they look like they're fusion guns. There's about 4 of them. They're in this shiny suits. They're not actually in power armor. They're in these sort of glittering chainmail looking suits. You don't actually think so. You actually think like you don't know what they're using for defenses, but no, they look like clothing. They don't look powered.
Offense is the best defense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's about 4 of them. In the middle of the room, standing on the dais, is what looks like a human.
Oh no!
What? Hold on.
In
So,
robes.
in the dark room that we've been trying to get into,
Yeah.
that we think that the bad guy is in.
That's a bad guy. That's a bad guy.
The Droin are already in there.
Well, there are Droin in here. Yep.
With
They're
a
not our
humanoid.
Droin, though.
That's what I mean. They're not us. They're
Yeah.
some sort of servant thing.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Yep. Yep.
Looking at our old mate.
Buddy.
Dusk. Is that what you mean?
Dusk, care to care to elucidate on this moment?
You know these guys?
He's looking at you like, no.
Is he looking at us like I can't see anything? Nope. Or
No.
I ain't telling you shit.
No. Your Droin have all deployed themselves. The Droin coming in behind you have deployed themselves. They are taking cover and leaping behind things and pointing plasma weapons at the dais.
Wow.
I just lifting my hands and taking a few steps towards the dais to,
Okay, the human raises his hand towards you and says, "Stop, servants."
Yeah, stop.
Okay,
Yeah.
now,
Servants?
important point. He says
Do I
that
recognize
in
this
your
voice?
head.
Yeah. Do I recognize that voice?
Oh yeah, you
This
recognize that.
This could be that guy. Yeah.
This is that guy. Yeah, 100%. This is that guy. He's telepathic.
Yeah, I reckon he looks like whatever you are. You know what I mean? Not going to be a
Yeah,
human.
fucking shoot him.
Right, so you don't even hesitate. You just both guns.
I'm standing out in the front, and the bolt comes over my shoulder.
Dusk is hitting the floor.
That's pretty much it. All right. Well,
Not Dusk, sorry.
roll
Kush.
the hit.
Kush is hitting the floor.
What could go wrong? All right. Have you set the base difficulty?
Yep. It's just 4. He's not a hard target.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
It'll just do no damage.
He's just
It'll
standing
just-
there in the middle of the dais.
So, I am
Actually,
going
it should
to...
be 3 because he is literally standing still in the middle of an open dais. I don't want to make you work
Yeah,
too
he's
hard. For
standing
it.
Oh,
there.
fuck my
Save
life.
those points for the next roll.
Yeah. All right. So I could... All right.
You hit right in
Right.
the center. Not even a question. It's right in the center.
9 points.
Yep. The weapon 9 points.
Yeah, I fucking
wow.
amped it up.
You
Yeah, he's
answered
got
up.
it.
Okay.
You got to give
All right.
Yeah.
Your blast hits this suddenly scintillating shield that wraps around the whole thing, and you can see your blast is kind of blasting against that, and he's looking at you like,
offended.
why are the uppity servants challenging my power? And then
Use his
little
weapon. Make
And then
sweet
we
Well, no,
explode.
he's pretty arrogant, and he's like, whatever. And you're just like applying all the, you're pumping energy into this shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly.
Remember, they
And
can.
yeah,
like,
you actually see the shield waver a little bit, and a little bit of heat passes through it, and he's like, he raises his hands like this, looks at you, and points to one of his servants. All right. At that point, it's on for young and old. So, because sorry, Orcus is, because you actually managed to cause him a little bit of damage, so he's really shitty at you now.
Yeah,
if you hadn't penetrated the shield, he just would have laughed at you, because clearly his power and authority is clear.
Yeah.
But that's not what you did. You definitively penetrated his armor. Hold on, where is he? There he is. Tel Saidu. Where are the joined servants? There they are. Joined servants. Okay. So your drawing are now just by the way, your drawing are like piling in. And Kush, you can hear Isute basically telling everyone, we've got to destroy the servant of the old ones.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I'm up for that.
So he's completely in.
To me.
Okay. The human, he's clearly human, but upon closer glance, you can see that he has. He's obviously not the same human as you guys. There are some differences. His hair is pale white. He's got exaggerated canines, slightly pointed ears.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, but mind you, you've seen, well, in the Imperium, there are lots of humans. All right. So, what's he gonna do?
Initiative?
Yep. I'll probably have to average the initiative. What says? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right. Yep, go for it.
All right.
Kush got a 4. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that is pretty funny.
I was like, I could beat that. Clearly not.
Clearly not. I like the way it looked like it was going to land on a 16 and then it rolled over to a 3. That's a beautiful touch in the dice.
I'll just fire my blaster.
Well, no, we're doing initiative first to see who...
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry.
Effing dice!
18, boom. I do fire my blaster.
All right, so the one... Okay, so Razco...
18, baby. Yep.
You're going first.
Do I get a level? Is that the right button? Do I get an asset because I know this guy and I don't like him?
No.
Well, because he was in my head, remember? I mean, I can only ask. All right, I don't have enough. I can't push. I just have to shoot him.
Okay.
I line up and I squeeze and roll a 20.
Minus 17.
No, you don't. Okay.
The fucking
Faster,
hope in
I
that
yell.
statement, though.
Can I ask a technical question?
Yes.
Do abilities require actions?
Depends on the ability.
So, inspire aggression. Your words twist the minds of characters within short range who are able to understand you, unlocking their more primitive instinct. As a result, they gain an asset on their might-based attack rolls for 1 minute.
Cool. This is a speed-based attack roll, but it's all good.
Does it say enabler or action at the end?
That's great, though.
Oh, oh god, it's right there. Fuck, I feel like Ben Willer. It's action to initiate. Yeah.
All right.
He's not even here.
Rasco, one thing you do know is that you're all pouring. So let me be super clear here. You saw like the guy with the 2 plasma gun, the 2 heavy lasers built into his power suit, pouring power into the shield, and just managed to penetrate it.
Yeah, so obviously it's been powered down, and I can get right through it. So I shoot, and obviously nothing.
That's not the case at all.
That explains the 3, though.
Trying to wrestle one of the fusion weapons off the droid, if that's your skill set.
Yeah, it isn't, but it's better than missing. Okay, I'll go try that. But you've got you have to use an action to activate that. Anyway, all good.
All right. Unfortunately, Antos.
I am in the middle of the room, so I am diving for cover.
Okay, so you're basically leaping out of the way of the blaster plasma flyer that's going in both directions.
Yep.
Okay, so your declared action is you're going to seek cover.
Yes.
That seems reasonable.
Fine.
Yeah.
So you scurry out of the way. That'll give you an advantage on any speed defense rolls you have to make.
I mean, scurry is a little
insulting.
Dramatically.
So it's now their go. And he, angered, has pointed to one of his servants and then pointed at you, Orcus.
Yeah.
Can you make a speed defense roll, please, for the fusion weapon that is being fired at you?
Anyone can.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There you go.
Damn, that is good. Okay, so turns out the droid is distracted. So that droid misses you. The other droid, 50-50 chance he's going to shoot in your general direction. And then
shoot in your general direction.
Actually, what am I doing? Hold on. I'll just
Giving us bonuses?
that.
Is that what you're doing?
I would like to offer.
Oh yes, of course.
Who will I offer it to? Oh, so many choices.
Offer it to me.
I'm gonna. Yeah, all right. I will offer it to you. I'm offering you a.
That's pretty funny.
You fucking Jedi mind trick the DM. That's fucking amazing.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So, all right, you've got to refuse it and give me an XP back, please.
I have to give you one of my XP.
Yes, that's how refusal
That's how it works.
You can hoard XP to stop the crits.
Right. Well, there you go. Fuck off.
So, you hit refuse and it does it.
Okay. Hold on.
In the
it
chat
hasn't
window.
come up on my screen.
Oh. I can
In the
see
chat
it.
window?
Where should I see it?
Come up on mine.
In chat.
There it is. Got it. Yep. There we go.
Yep.
Done.
There you go. Look at that. Damn it. All right. Well, we'll never get to know what I was planning.
Good.
So, all right. So, can who's going next? Who wants to go next?
Me?
By the way, he doesn't seem to be fighting.
No, he's just ordering
No,
people
because he
around
can't.
with his mind.
I'm hoping he can't fight outside his force field like we can't fight through it.
That or he's just swatting flies,
That is also a thing.
A painful possibility.
Can I get? Well, all right. So I don't know who was next. Sorry.
Oh, it wasn't me. I got like 4.
Yeah, I got that too.
And not Antos. Damn it.
18.
Already
But I've already done.
Yeah. No, we've done that. Kush got a 4. Clank
I got a
3.
3, so it's not me.
Orcus got a 4. Wow, you guys were really competitive there. Kush, why don't you go next? What do you want to do, Kush?
I will cower like a mofo. I don't think Scurry is really exaggerating it in his case.
Okay.
Scurry.
So you're hiding out of the way of the fight of plasma and fusion weaponry flung backwards and forwards.
Crawling
Can
quite
you
literally
make-
on my belly.
But can you make an understanding roll for me, please?
That would imply.
Or are you
that I know what's
completely bunkered down? Or are you like trying to take in what's happening?
I'll try to take in what's happening, at least if only to find cover.
Okay, perfect.
Understanding's a freebie for me. It's just an action.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, cool. Make a. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Make an intellect roll. You don't have any points to spend on it, so it's just going to be an intellect roll.
Yep.
Oh, you got a
16.
success. You beat it. All right. So 2 really important things occur to you very quickly. One of those things is you don't think you're going to beat him if you're just pouring fire into his force field.
Yeah, that's absorbing energy.
Oh, yeah. Can we just lob one of the gems at his shield? Who has the gems?
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put
the
away the
energy
plasma
absorbing
rifle and bust
gem.
out the slingshot.
and MacGyver chewing gum.
That's
We
right.
are about to Samson this asshole. Is it Samson? No, not Samson. He's got long hair. The other guy, David and Goliath. About to David this guy.
And the second thing you realize, Kush, is remember earlier on multiple falling death?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Right. So you've now had a little bit of time to think about the exact meaning of that. So, and, something occurs to you. So the way the weapon works is it's an object that's attached to a teleporter. It falls through the atmosphere, then it teleports back up to the top, then it falls again, then it teleports back up, then it falls again, then it teleports back up. And basically, it's got a propulsion mechanism that's driving it down, and it's accumulating greater and greater energy by traveling this distance, teleporting to the top, traveling the same further down. So it's accumulating acceleration, which is turning it into basically a planet killer.
Is it pointed at us?
It's pointed at Twilight's Peak. It's pointed directly at the base that you're on.
Oh, this is bad.
Face down on his belly, Kush will start screaming, "Ceasefire, truce, stop shooting!"
My lord.
In drawing.
Okay, Kush is yelling
In
ceasefire.
drawing.
It's up to you guys what you do with that information. Clank.
In drawing, I don't understand him.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
is it
we don't
Clank?
speak.
Were you the other 4? I can't remember.
No, I was a 3.
Orcus.
Okay. I leap over to one of the fusion cannon wielding
Drawing, yep.
droid, and I want to disarm him and take the weapon.
Okay, that is a might-based roll.
That's what I figured.
Now, hold on.
With your Waldo, you can do it.
Now you've got a well. This is the thing. You're actually much stronger than him, so have an asset for being basically a big robotically enhanced dolphin grappling with this guy.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. So Alt. Okay. Effort to his task. So that's an asset. And then I am going to put 2 levels in it.
Yep. You really want that gun?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be better than mine.
Mm-hmm.
And please, Dice Gods, I know that you don't like me.
But they liked you today.
Yes.
Okay, you have a fusion rifle.
You have a hammer.
Okay, so it's basically small person portable fusion gun with a
I'll
built-in
get you to
power
update
supply.
my character sheet with its stats when you have a moment.
Well, it's an artifact. So it effectively counts as an artifact. What that means is every time you use it, there's a chance it won't work anymore.
Of course. Not for them, but for...
Yeah, well, you're not, trained in the use of ancient weaponry. What can I say? But until it runs out, you've got an ancient weapon.
I'll take that.
So, it's got a built-in power supply. It's got, various other things going on. But, yeah.
Oh, can I just retcon that slightly? And if you say no is okay, can I slide the bag, can I basically, as I'm running towards the dude, I use one of my Waldo arms to fling the bag with the stones in Antos's direction?
Behind whatever.
Yeah, easily. I would have increased
like
the difficulty. I would have increased the difficulty by 1 or 2, but you actually made it by 3, so you're fine. All right, so yep, you fling the bag with the gems, or actually the case, because remember
the case. It's just
the
slide it, fling it across the floor.
Okay, so you fling the case across to Antos. You've got the big fat fusion gun. I haven't built it yet, but for now,
I'm gonna have 2.
You only have 1 Waldo.
I have 2 Waldo arms, thank you.
Oh, I thought you only had 1. Sorry.
Inflicting damage equal to twice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hold on. I need to open up your character sheet, and then I need to put this on it. What's wrong with that? That's a bit much. I've done that.
What happened? Oh, the disintegration beam.
Yeah, I've just retitled it the fusion weapon. So it does 10 points of damage when you wield it.
Cool.
So I just need to add an attack for it. Put in the damage of 10. It's definitely a heavy weapon. Well, it's actually an artifact. It's not eased. It's a fusion weapon. Every time you use it, there's basically 1 in 20 chance that it will stop working.
Yep.
Lovely.
All right. Okay, so that was your action.
Oh, sorry, that dice roll was to see what level it was, and it was level 7. Now I understand why you went. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that back a bit. I understand.
Just bring that down a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. 14 points of damage is a little rough.
Yeah, but it's deadly. 10 points is still deadly. All right, so you've got a fusion weapon now, and you've grabbed it off the droid, who doesn't have the fusion weapon anymore, so that's annoying for him. It's a new round, and I think we're at the top, so that would take us to Razgo.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
so
wait.
Oh no, hold on, Dan. Sorry, you haven't moved. My apologies.
Sorry.
Go,
That's
Dan.
all right. I've got a new ability from my last level up called Scramble Machine.
Okay.
Is
what
there
does it
something
do?
that it lets me scramble machines? You render one machine within short range, unable to function for 1 round.
Like a force field, perhaps.
So alternatively, you can hinder any action by the machine or by someone attempting to use the machine for 1 minute. So can I?
You can do it, but I'm not going to give it to you automatically. This is ancient technology.
Yeah. So intellect roll.
Yeah. And hold on, I
Right.
need to raise the difficulty.
No,
Done.
you don't. No.
Come on, 20.
So mean.
Man, this
so
is your
mean.
freaking moment, man. You got
I
this.
fucking hope so. All right. So putting it.
You are.
Excuse me.
This is the moment.
So putting in effort, is this something just to give it to me, given I've got Xeno technology skills that I would be
Yeah.
trained in?
Yeah. Oh, is it something you'd be trained in?
Yeah, something you might get an asset for, perhaps. Well, does
what is
anyone
that
have
thing
any
you can
kind
roll?
of cool
Trained.
ciphers that might help here?
No, I've used all mine on the robot.
Uh,
Now might be a good time to bring up.
no, I don't think so. No, you basically, this is fully active ancient technology being used by someone who actually understands how it works. So no.
What
If
do you say, Dave?
you're gonna try and disable his oh, you're frozen. Damn. No. Right. No. Fucking hell. Okay. No. This is a big one. All right.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. All right. Yeah. Nah. Nope.
Oof.
That is a long way off.
That is a long way off. A 3 was not, not within QE of where you needed to be. What did you actually need? Yeah, no. Okay. No dice. All right. So he's trying to do stuff to the device, but it's not working. Right, now we're back to Razko.
Right, so I'm not going to shoot.
Razko.
Yeah.
Surely
Yep.
all of our drone buddies get to lob a volley at the evil overlord.
That's a good.
They're doing stuff. This is about you
Okay,
guys. What are you doing?
All right.
Okay, fair enough. Look, I thought that was a good idea. I'm not as strong. Sorry, what Orcus did was a good idea. I'm not as strong and tough, but I'm going to run up and also attempt to wrestle a fusion gun.
Okay.
Nick, you haven't used your thing, have you? The one that awakens primal
No, mate, I
energy.
used my action because it was an action.
Motherfucker. Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's fine.
man.
All right, so it's
All right.
I run up and I do a might roll. Yes,
Yep.
and it's pure might, isn't it? I'm going to put some
Yep.
edge on that.
Can I offer you an intrusion at this point?
I
By
have
the
2
way, that-
XP. Yes, you may offer me an intrusion. Let's see what happens. Sorry, it appears on my thing somewhere, doesn't it?
The chat window.
chat window.
In chat. Sorry, there you go. I accept, and I'm going
Can I
to
have an XP back, please, Tom?
Yeah, I'm giving it back to you. Yeah. Since you did that thing before.
Okay. Can you make a
Okay, I'm
speed
running.
defense roll as you race up to him because he's desperately trying to shoot at you as you do so?
Dodge. Oh, so good.
Okay, yeah.
In my time
Well,
of
there you
need.
go. All right,
And
so
I
you blast
get
away
him,
and he doesn't
I
hit
grab
you.
him, might,
Yep.
and I'm using effort, 1 level of effort, and
Yep.
I am rolling. Go. Oh, no, that's terrible.
No.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
It was so there's a desperate fight for the weapon going on in one corner. I think Antos, you had 15. It's your go, buddy. You've got the gem.
All right. I've got the gem.
The gem.
So I
Gems. You got 4 of them.
last turn 4. So I last turn dove behind like a pillar or something out of sight of this guy.
Yep.
I got the case.
Yep.
I am generally speaking a stealthy dude with a stealth suit.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and make my way without him seeing me to come around behind and plant a gem physically on his body or as close as I can get, which may well be the force field.
Yeah, it's the force. It's the dais, but you're gonna basically stick the gem to the.
Okay,
dais.
so the force field is out of the dais, right? Yeah, so on the dais. That's
well,
right.
it's on the. It's
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm going to try and gem the dais, but I want to do it physically because I feel like if I throw it, it'll just like bounce off.
Boink. Yeah. Okay, make a stealth roll for me, please.
So my stealth suit gives me 2 assets to stealth tasks.
Well, that's good because you're going to want them. Anyway. Yeah.
2 assets, and I feel like... Oh, I don't have heaps of speed points. Let's go 1 level of effort. Which... That's doable. That's a 17.
That's a success. All right, so you have scuttled around the combat effectively with your stealth suit on. Oh, can I offer you an intrusion? I have the perfect intrusion.
Yes. Can't say no to that.
It's legit.
Okay. Have you accepted it? Yes, you have. Oh, you gave it to him as well. What the hell? Stop giving XP to Orcus. He doesn't need extra help.
We got to reward the behavior. The rest of us.
That was you were not happy. That was a glorious maneuver on my part.
All right. You have actually found the perfect place to place the gem, which is, of course, underneath the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So if it works, you're going to need to get out from underneath the dice pretty damn quick.
Like literally under the thing.
Yeah, because it's perfect. It's the perfect stealth place. You've scrambled across and you're underneath the dice and you stick the gem to the base of it and you think, make a perception roll at this point as you stick the gem to the underneath of the dice.
Oh, that's a 3.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. It doesn't occur to you. But you stick the gem to the bottom of the dice.
Good.
All right. Awesome.
And I assume that's all my stuff. I can't leap back out in this moment.
Well, no, because now what we're going to do is their move, and one of their moves is the dice ceases to operate and drops on you. So you can make a speed defense roll at that point, please.
Good.
Get out!
Get out of
Hold
the
on,
chopper.
I better lower the
Get to
difficulty because
chopper.
it's not actually him. Yeah, fine. That's it.
All right. Oh, it's still 5.
I don't know. You're fighting the big bad.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So you're sort of half crawled out from underneath the dais when 2 things occur to you. 2 really important things. One, it's a really good stealth location, but it's a shit defensive location to be underneath the dais. 2, there was no force field on the bottom of the dais. You were able to stick the gem to the dais. It wasn't blocked by the force field.
Nice.
Which was what I asked you to make the perception roll for. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just stick it to the bottom of the dice. It's like, hold on, I can just stick. Could I just shoot the bottom of the dice? I mean, is that an option?
So anyway, like I haven't touched the force field, but I've turned off the anti-grav.
Yeah.
Good.
It's pretty handy.
And you're probably pinned under the dice too.
So you're sort of trapped 1 foot under the dice. You take 6 points of might damage.
6.
Yep. As your foot is basically crushed by the dice, which has landed on it. But you've actually disabled the anti-grav on the dice. It's like sitting there. And the force field is sort of flickering now because the thing is draining. But yeah. So
I assume I can't apply my armor to that. I've got armor boots as part of my armor suit.
Yeah, you can climb it.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
That halves it.
Yep.
You've got still some foot left.
That's right. Thank God for modern Imperial technology and all of its goodness. All right. So at that point, they do things. He's pissed. He's super pissed because you have, like, he's not actually. He's very. It's sort of hard to explain, but he genuinely doesn't understand why the slaves are rebelling.
Yeah, again, he's going, why are like let them eat
What's
cake.
happening?
This is a
Yeah.
Mary Antoinette moment.
Orcus, he really doesn't like you.
Feelings mutual, buddy. Back
Feelings
at you.
mutual. Okay, he points his hand towards you like that,
Damn it.
and you can see he's got this like
Power glove.
bejeweled.
Nintendo 64 Power Glove.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. He points it at you like this. Can you make a speed defense roll, please?
Oh no.
No. Here we go. So to do a speed defense, I just click on the speed icon.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to put in effort. 2 levels. It's going to be very fucking expensive. Okay. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I'm running out of puff.
I'm
Okay.
taking that in the face.
All right. How many points of armor do you currently have?
Max.
4?
It's
Power armor 3.
Power
So three-
armor.
It's got 3 points.
Yeah, but I've an ability called power armor. So.
Oh yeah, that is your ability.
Oh right. Okay. Cool.
Oh no, yeah, because I've lifted it above medium to actually heavy. You suffer no speed penalties. It grants you other abilities. You got breathable air. So it's the whole kabang. All right. So, yeah, actually, that kind of works out neatly. All right. You take 10 points of might damage.
All right. So
That's
I go-
a lot of.
10 total or 7,
10, and then you can remove your armor.
which is 3.
Yep. So you take
So
7.
7. Yeah. Right. That reduces my might to 0.
So you are now.
Okay.
So go to
That's
combat
cool.
and reduce your damage track goes from hail to the next one
Impaired.
down.
Impaired.
The other thing is your armor has been disintegrated.
Oof.
Flopping around on the floor.
So,
and
Cut
I,
file.
So the
so-
front half of your suit is now missing.
yeah. So answer the question: am I now a fish on the ground and therefore dead, or is it just the armor component is gone?
So no. So the back half of your armor is still there.
Right. No, that's
so
like
you don't have any defensive. Like your armor no longer provides defense for you. You can kind of get the Waldo arms to sort of move, but basically your head, you can imagine your head section is completely gone and you're completely exposed to the atmosphere. The fluid that was in your suit is now out.
Oh,
You might be able to get the suit to hover if you can work out how to do that. You can get the Waldo arms to move, so I won't take the gun off you. You've still got the fusion gun. But pretty much that's it. You're basically on the ground. You might be able to get the suit to move you, and you've got a fusion gun.
well, I get 1 round, don't I?
All right, so he was pissed, and he just points his hand at the dolphin, and the dolphin's front half of their armor flays away. And then the dolphin's front, like the front face of their beak and face also sort of flays away. Pretty quickly after that. Okay, so
great.
It's not awesome. Razko, I think we're back to you. Are we back to no? Hold on, no, we're not.
Yeah.
No.
It's my turn,
we?
please.
It's Orcus's turn.
It's fucking my turn.
And I'm here too somewhere.
Hold your breath,
Yeah.
Orcus. Hold your breath.
Yeah, we've still got Dan, And
All right, Orcus, yeah, come on, shoot someone.
Look, I don't want to say that I'm feeling ignored, but you have forgotten my turn every single round so far this session.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think Dan goes before me. So
okay, Dan.
All right, so I see. I've got my Fuck, I owned that. All right. Another new toy I'd like to throw out is something is called where is it? Adaptation. So it lets me remain. I can never have to worry about dangerous radiation, diseases, gases. I can always breathe in any environment, including a vacuum of space. Basically, I can survive anywhere. Can I? And it's just a passive thing. Can I kind of dive under this base and use that to kind of reduce the pressure as it kind of goes out? Like it kind of, I don't know. Like if I could survive the crushing pressure of vacuum or whatever, surely I can help with that in some way.
No, but it's kind of on the ground already.
Oh.
Like it's not slowly crushing Antos. It's fallen to the ground and Antos's foot is trapped under it.
Your foot is under it.
There's not a lot of room for you to squeeze under, is my point.
All right. I'm just going to keep on going with Scramble Machine in that case, and just hope I can help in some way with that. So another intellect roll?
It is slightly lower difficulty now. It's difficulty 5.
All right. I am again spending effort to make this better. So roll. Oh, fuck off.
Running out of energy.
Look, I'm not saying you're right to ignore me, but so far...
I was literally about to make a quip about, is it me ignoring you or is it the dice? What?
It's the dice.
It's the dice.
It's the dice. The dice, the bastards.
So,
back in my box.
On that note, who else is yet to move? Kush.
Right.
Kush will be there, wheezing and panting. Oh, for the love of all that is ancient, please stop shooting at each other. Attempts to persuade.
Meanwhile, in the background. Okay, I'm not quite sure what to do with this. So so you're yelling out, "Everyone stop shooting! Everyone stop shooting!" In what? In ancient? In drawing?
If I've been exposed to enough ancient, then I'll do it in ancient. But
so the good news / bad news is, and this is something only your character realizes, there's not a lot of difference between those two things.
Yeah, I figured that was the case.
Okay, so you're yelling in drawing. When Dusk goes, he's okay, so you're drawing down their weapons and they're drawing down their weapons. Like they stop shooting, they're all like looking at each other.
And hoping the rest of us are smart enough to realize that there's a ceasefire happening.
I really don't feel like that's how it's going to play out. But look, I like the I like the ambition. Okay, so you've yelled out. So suddenly everyone else like, okay, and the human in the dais who's been thrown around and pierced and blasting the dolphin, like holding his fist and watching the dolphin's skin flay off. Seems to be smiling about it. Seems that he thinks that's a reasonable thing to happen now. Sort of looks at you for a second and goes, one of the dog servants, excellent in ancient.
No.
At that point,
one of the dog servants then.
What does Orcus do?
Orcus, hold your breath, buddy.
Go for it, Orcus. Fire away with the fusion weapon.
Orcus thinks he's going to die. Like he's got one moment and then he's dead.
Oh, has he got a thing wired to his heartbeat?
He's got his
fusion gun. He's not afraid to use it. Yeah. He wants to go down. He wants to go down smiling, and the only way he can smile in the current state
a
is
la
with the
Snow
fusion gun.
Crash.
Water
A la
leaking
Snow
out of
Crash.
his teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah, his
Yeah.
last teeth, his last breath of water flowing out of his mouth.
yeah. You know, dolphins actually breathe air, right? So I just want to make sure everyone's on the same
no,
page that he's
Yeah.
not actually a fish. Anyway, all right.
No,
so
he's going to
all right.
dry out real quick.
He is going to dry it real quick, but I'm just making the point that dolphins breathe air. I think it's a really important point. It's basic mammal biology. Orcus, what are you doing?
You
lift the weapon and say, "Now that we've achieved peace, I want to talk to you." No, all right, I can't even hold that for a second.
No.
Okay, go.
No. So just to be clear, is that his difficulty was 3? Now it's 15. Is that right?
Well, you're yes. So no, that's a fair point. It's difficulty
I want to know
3.
whether or not is it just
No. So the dice have stopped moving. It's very easy. He seems to have paused because he thinks we're all about to have a conversation.
Excellent.
So he's paused. The Kush has provided the perfect distraction for you, Orcus. It's almost like he meant it that way. Kush, you sly dog, setting up this guy for the shot. He's very easy to hit. You'll roll a 1, but he's very easy to hit.
So what do I have to hit? I have to roll 12
the difficulty
to hit.
is 3 to hit him.
So that means 12 to hit, right?
9.
9.
If you would
put effort in, it reduces it to 6, right?
Yep.
All right.
Nice.
Good.
No.
What?
Oh.
I put effort in it. You said it should be.
It's probably because you'd opened up the thing before I lowered the difficulty, so it's interpreted the difficulty at 15, which is what I had at that. Not
Oh, right.
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That
Difficulty
hits.
15.
So that does hit. You cause
And
10 points of damage.
Nope. Read again.
13 points of damage.
Oh,
All right, so there's a, fuck you in dolphin. Because your translator went with the helmet.
Yeah, that's what.
The last words the dolphin speaks.
This is good. Like a couple more rounds of this, and I'll be able to speak dolphin profanities.
Yeah. The fusion blaster is now burning through the force field. It was a bit flash. It was a bit sort of off and on anyway. And you actually hit him in the shoulder with the fusion weapon, which after it's peeled its way through the force field, which, he's sort of flung back because he's actually just a human who's
with
behind a force
fancy
field.
bullshit.
The main thing, though, is you burnt through the force field. So the force field falls at this point. So
That's
with
a lot
that
of damage. Holy
statement,
shit.
Rasco, what do you want to do?
Okay, I glance at.
Oh, you were still
Orcus.
struggling with.
Yeah.
I forgot to shoot you.
Well,
No.
I'm in melee combat.
You kind of did.
I'm in
that
melee
was the
combat.
intention.
It'd be hard to. You shot and missed.
I forgot to stab you. Good point.
Yes. Would you want to try and stab me now, big boy?
I do think I want to
shit.
stab you now. Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
That bluff went poorly.
Yeah, I feel like it's warranted. All right, so
Speed roll.
the droid is trying to stab you with his clubby thing. You easily dodge out of the way. You
And
laugh
then
in the face of groin clubs.
Laugh in the face of the joint. I glance at Orcus to make sure he's like there's a blast that came from him. Is he okay, or did he just self-destruct?
No, he looks like shit, man. He's not well.
Does he look like? I don't know. I don't want to waste an action. Fuck it. No, I'm turning back to the joint, and I try to wrestle away his fusion. gun.
Fusion weapon.
Yes, he's
All
got
right.
one, right?
Yes, he
Might.
does. Make another go. Yep.
Oh, we're so close to 20.
All right. So what I love is it's a completely illusory process because, of course, the dice aren't Like the numbers aren't
No,
calculated.
that's
by
right. The
the
dice are actually nothing but pain.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know this. You don't need to tell it to me.
All right. So on that note, Antos, what do you want to do? What do you want to do,
So
Antos?
I'm lying on the floor at the bottom of this dais.
Your
with my
foot trapped under the
thing.
dais.
But isn't
He's-
this guy been flung back on the floor as well?
Sorry?
Isn't this guy been thrown off the dais and on the ground as well?
Fair question. Yes, I think he has.
So
Yep,
all
yep.
Antos has to do is go, hey, bitch.
Yeah, if he's right next to me, I'm just shooting him like
Okay.
square in the face.
Okay, so you're shooting him. Go for it.
I'm shooting him. I don't think I have points left to spend on that. So that
All
is
right.
just a roll.
He's not a hard target
Oh,
at this point.
that's
Oh,
so
you
cool.
guys are so
Oh,
rolling
mother-
badly now.
Dice do not work that way.
Good night.
No, they do, apparently. I'm just going to make that point. All right, so he's on the ground. You shoot him. He's horrified, right? Like he is a major servant of one of the ancients, and you guys are physically assaulting him. He actually looks at you for a second, Antos, and just screams at you with his mind.
Losing his shit.
Can you make an
this could be bad.
intellect defense roll for me, please?
Intellect defense roll. I still have some of those points.
And let me
You
just.
only need 2
yeah.
points if you fail.
Is that the right difficulty now? Oh, 6. Oh man,
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
that doesn't bode well.
Nope. That's 18.
Oh, I was close
So
though.
high.
I was only one short.
Okay. You take 6 points of intellect damage.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
So I should not have spent any. So that puts me at -2 intellect. It rolls over to might. Is that right?
It's up to you. It can go to minor speed.
I
You can
choose.
choose.
Okay, all right. So it goes to 0. My might goes down to 5.
And you are no longer Hale.
Cool.
Correct.
All right. He has blasted your mind. Razko, now I've remembered. Make a speed roll as the guy that you're wrestling the weapon with tries to pummel you again. We'll lower the difficulty to 3. Oh, well. Oh, you rolled a
19.
19.
Oh,
Right, you grabbed
gives
the
me a-
blaster away
yeah,
from
yeah.
him.
Nice try, dickhead.
Yeah.
Whoa, how did that happen? And I'm just standing there with the blaster
You
going,
grabbed the
whoa.
fusion weapon that you've been struggling now for 2 rounds to hold. You've grabbed it in your hands. It's
That's
in
great.
your hands, Razko. You've got it, buddy. What do you want to do with it? That's the question.
Fuck that dude on the ground.
The guy's too close to shoot, right? Oh, wait, hold on. I do even know how to use this thing.
Yes.
All right, I point it straight at
It
straight
has
at the
a
guy.
trigger and a barrel.
I look him straight in the eye, give him a second to run away, and if he doesn't, I shoot. I
No,
pull
he
the
does not
trigger.
run away. He actually
Okay,
hurls himself at you.
Oh god damn it! If I can shoot, I will shoot. I don't know if that's going to work.
Just roll your normal
what-
weapon. If you hit, we'll worry
Yeah,
about
okay, I'll
damage.
use my normal weapon. All right, if I, all right, combat.
I mean,
Okay, there we go.
he's
All right,
not wrong. Oh!
that's not going to hit. It's not going to hit. I know it looked like
So
a
close
15.
to a 1. It could have been hilarious. All right.
Uh,
You're blasting
uh,
away at this guy, but he's fine. Okay.
I'm just shooting one. Okay, he misses. He dodges. Fair.
All right. So,
My turn.
Clank. No. Hold on. I'm just remembering. There are some other people who need to make dice rolls. Nick. So we could just let Dan have his go. I think that'd be nice.
Okay, I feel what you're putting down.
I feel seen, frankly.
So Dan, if you could make your action now, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You probably don't need
Alright,
to scramble the machinery anymore, though. That doesn't.
Yeah,
seem
it's not working. I am instead just going to pull out my my little hand blaster onslaught ability. I'm
Yep.
using effort to ease it, and
Yep.
I'm pressing the button.
And you're targeting the big bad.
Yes, if I could fucking hit the side of a barn, I
No,
would.
but you hit because the difficulty
Oh.
for shooting him is actually quite low because he's not
Oh, okay.
behind his shielded thing anymore. So that's fine. So how much damage does it do?
Well, it does 4. I didn't realize that the thing would be used. Otherwise, I would have used the up the damage instead of easing the hit. But
Yeah.
too late now. All good.
Choices we make. All right, so you do 4 points of damage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, he's looking distinctly unwell at this point. He's had way better days. Kush, no one has. So the firefight's restarted, obviously. Actually,
No one's listening to you.
the 2 remaining droin on the side of the Servant of the Ancients they're actually hurling themselves into combat now. They're like leaping forward. They're not trying to hide or anything like that.
Yes, sorry.
Power just went out.
He's a dog.
Sorry, power just went out.
This is.
Oh no.
No, my monitor's working.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought the dog escaped. You talk about the dog. I'm like, this is how the ancient feels right now.
Yeah, he's not having a good day. All right, so I just want to roll on. So, Orcus.
Rightio. Well, guess I'm going to do floor mopping capabilities.
Okay, so
Not dead. Surprised to be not dead.
do you want to make a speed roll or actually it'd be an intellect roll, I think. An intellect roll to try and get your suit to move you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I can't just see him from here.
No, because he went on the other side of the dais, flew onto the other side, and he's on the ground.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, so intellect roll. Just a base intellect roll?
Yeah, to get the
Oh, you
suit
got that
to... Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'll lower the difficulty down to the usual 4. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to add 1. Why is it costing me 2 intellect points now? Oh, is that because I'm
Yes.
Because it is
you're-
already.
okay? Well, I can't do that. Speed. Okay. All right, let's see what happens.
No.
No.
Okay, you're not able to get the suit to move you. You can flop your ray. You can kind of... Yeah, so that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get movement, and the suit isn't being cooperative.
Okay, I'm going to use... Oh, no. Terrifying Presence. That requires 2 intellect points, but I have edge 2, so it only costs me 1 now.
Yes, only costs you 1. No, that's right. Yep.
Right? Yep. So I'm going to use Terrifying Presence against the droin that's near me.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I don't want to kill the droin, right? Because I think that these are just captured droin. Oh, actually, no. Can I quickly make an assessment of these droin? Are they in the same gear as the other droin, like they were captured by recently?
No. They actually... I mean, you're not a trained, kind of...
No, I know. But like this,
evolutionary scientist, but
gear.
They're clearly not quite the same.
Yep, good. All right, I just shoot them.
Okay, shoot them away. Yep, okay. You blast one of them and they flop away. I need to roll a d20, don't I? On a 1.
Still going.
Nope. Still going. All right. That is the end of that round. We're back to Razko. Razko, you've got the fusion gun, Razko.
Okay, can I stagger back from this guy so that
Sure.
he's not in combat range? And then do I have a clean bead on the ancient?
Yes.
Shoot the ancient. And in
Okay,
fact, I'm
go
going
for
to
it.
put... I mean, good luck. He's just angrily, mentally attacking people, not me at this stage. Okay, can I Do I have any edge left? Effort to use task. 1 level. Effort, speed pool. Can I do 2 levels of effort? Why is the cost not? Is it red? Final difficulty 3. Okay, let's do this.
Red
Okay.
missed.
Razko points the fusion weapon. Basically, Razko, the way I've got it in my head is you sort of quickly race up there. You know, the guy's telepathically assaulting your friend, and you basically point the fusion weapon at his head and fire. And there's basically a stump now and no head.
Hey guys, that worked. I call over my shoulder.
Right, the 2 droid who are left realize the 2 droid who were following him. One. Oh yeah, you shot one. Good point. Well made. No, because the one he wrestled away from is still alive.
Yeah,
so there's
but
2.
hold on.
There were 4.
One's
alive.
There were only
4.
Oh, I only saw 2 icons.
Yeah, you guys were only fighting 2 at any one time. They were busy.
Yeah.
Anyway, they basically commit suicide. The moment he's dead, they just die.
Cool.
They literally just die. They basically kill themselves. All right, so I want to quickly wrap it up because it's 10:20.
Yeah.
My time, and Brendan's time for that matter, and Dan's time,
And my time.
and Dave's time. There you go. All right, so it's a majority.
Yes.
Fine.
So, quick wrap up then is, so you've killed the human, and they are human. You definitively can tell they're human. They're not some illusionary like person projecting or something like that. They're definitively human.
Yeah, got it.
Isute and Dusk are pretty impressed that you've managed to defeat it, and they really don't like the Ancients. So they're going to give you a lift off the planet.
That's so nice of them.
Thanks, bro.
That's funny.
As opposed to abandon you, which was their original plan.
Motherfuckers.
Well, you were warned right at the beginning in the notes. Don't trust Isute. He's a bastard. And the ship, however, they can't stop the weapon. The weapon is actually, once it's fired, it's done.
Yeah.
Like the weapon is gonna drop on the planet, and basically, it's effectively a planet killer. So
yeah, we have to get there. We have to get away.
So there's no stopping it. They're just getting out. However, you're each able to sort of grab something randomly from around the surrounds, which all I need to know right now is, do you want to grab the clothy armor stuff that the droid were wearing? Do you want to grab the weapons that the droid were carrying? Do you want to grab something from do you want to grab the wrist thing that the guy had?
I want the clothy weapon.
The clothy armor, you mean?
Armor?
Sorry, I meant the armor.
All right, so Kush has scurried out and grabbed the wrist thing. I think it's good that Kush has it because he's the least equipped to use it well. So that makes me happy. It is actually a disintegrator. It is actually the artifact that I retconned for Orcus, but it's actually a disintegrator.
I mean, hard to argue with. That's pretty cool.
Hold on. The prisoner just got a disintegrator.
Is he a prisoner anymore? Is he a colleague? I mean, hasn't that changed in all of the work that he's done with you guys?
I mean, while he's pointing the disintegrator at us,
other than crawled around.
No. He set up. He set that guy up for you. It was the perfect play.
The difference.
The guy stopped moving.
Orcus, the main difference is he's currently pointing a disintegrator at us.
Not at you. But realistically, being
in a general direction.
He's likely to be pointing it at his own face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's actually going to happen is Kush is going to pull it apart, and then you're going to be dealing with an antimatter battery on your ship. But anyway, how does it get enough power to generate a disintegrator weapon in such a small container? Hold on, don't do anything.
Not me.
That could be bad. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so Kush grabs the thing.
In the middle of the night, while things trying to sleep, going, "What does this component do? Where did you get that component?"
Yeah. What's the little thing in the middle?
Okay, do I think the cloth armor can be adapted for me?
You think you can take some advantage of it. You can take elements of the cloth and apply them to your armor.
Okay.
Yeah, I do this. I do that. I grab the cloth.
Oh, yeah, I think the cloth armor is the way to go.
So basically, the cloth armor gives you significantly enhanced energy defenses.
I could have used that before.
Yeah. Yeah, that would 100% that would have helped.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
All right. Can I and I'm assuming I can't just pick up the other guns.
No.
Worth
I'm
trying.
basically giving you each an artifact. So you get an artifact.
So do I get 2 or do I have to
No,
choose
you only
the
get
gun?
one. So you'll have to
I
choose
choose the
between the. Okay, good conversation. All right. So Razko's carrying a gun. Antos is carrying the cloth armor. Kush has grabbed the
Razko's going the cloth
disintegrator.
armor.
Oh, Razko, you're going for the armor as
Me
well.
too.
I was going for the armor too. I thought. I mean, if Orcus wants it, I'll just grab something else. I guess.
No,
All right,
no. Hold on. We
I'm
get
just
one
grabbing
thing.
it.
I've
I'm
got the
not
gun.
claiming it.
I'm not giving up this gun.
Sure, I'm grabbing the cloth armor.
All right.
Yeah, so you're throwing the gun on the
We
ground.
can negotiate later. Yeah, we can figure it out later.
Okay. Dan, what would you like to do?
Well, that sounded like a wrist computer thingy, so I was going to go for that. But I think somebody else already beat me to it.
It's not a computer.
Oh,
It's got computers in it.
yeah.
Mainly
Computer
focusing.
adjacent.
I was thinking some kind of like updated Fallout Pip Boy thing.
No.
Nope.
No, it's just a disintegrator.
Oh, okay. No, I don't want a strength disintegrator. What's left? What's the techiest thing that's left?
The techiest thing that's left. You could actually grab stuff from the dice.
Mm.
So the dice actually
your foot.
has like anti-grav.
Oh, I want that. Yeah.
That's pretty
And
fancy.
really good, or a force field generator. You might want to play with that a bit. So your choices are you can get the propulsion unit or the force field generating unit.
I feel like I've already got a force field, so I'm going to go with the anti-grav.
Okay, all right. So you've got the propulsion unit from the dice.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, so you all basically jump onto Yasuto's ship, and he basically buggers off. He doesn't keep you around for very long. He pretty much takes you to the nearest, port and drops you there.
Doesn't like us very much, does he?
Oh, our ship.
And so we lost our ship. Yeah.
Oof. Like we wouldn't have had time to go back to our ship, would we?
No.
No.
Sad panda.
Gonna need
I
a
mean,
new ship.
it's not sad. The planet is removed. There's no ship.
I'm sure the Imperium will reward us handsomely. for removing
Only
the
if you
planet.
give
Oh
them
man,
their
the
ancient
report
artifacts.
I'm gonna write. Oh yeah, what good we got?
All right, so that is the end of Mysteries of the Ancients.
Very cool.
That's
Thank you
amazing.
very much. I almost died.
You almost died.
We
You will
I've
get 4
sticky-
experience points. You will get 4 experience
Oh,
points for finishing
nice.
the module.
Nice.
So don't forget that. So add that in, which should be for some of.
Oh, I have 7 XP now.
Wow, I have
Well, that's-
6 XP.
Yeah, you spend 4 to
Wow.
level up. So
Well, to buy a thing. a
Buy
ticket
one
box,
of the
yeah.
4 things there, right?
But I don't. Had all of you leveled up? Had all of you?
I was
I
meant
have
to level up
two.
between sessions, but I didn't do my homework, so I can actually
I'm
go
tier
up
2,
twice.
so I must have.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm-
so
I'm
you'll
a-
be level 2 at the end of this.
I'll be tier 2.
Yeah. Perfect.
I had so many
Yeah,
new toys
tier-
because I had tiered up last time.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
do
so
I
it's
tier up?
4. No, you tier up automatically.
So have you ticked all 5 boxes? Or 4? Is it 4 or 5?
4.
Dan?
There's
4.
4. There's
It's
4 you
4.
need to tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you basically progress. You get the next talent in your
Ability, yeah.
in your ability. Yep. So you get the next step up in power armor.
Forgive my
Automatically.
ignorance. Which boxes are we talking about?
Underneath
So you know,
your
stat pool, effort, edge, skill, the things where you're adding the
See
plus
that?
ones.
first
I've
thing.
only ticked 2 boxes.
Yeah, once you've ticked 4, you go up to tier 2.
Yeah, you got to tick
so
4.
I have to spend the XP to tick those boxes. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
have
you
to tick
spend
4
4
of those
points to
boxes.
buy a tick. So if you've only got 6 XP, you can only buy 1 tick, not 2.
Okay.
It doesn't sound right though. You can't be that far
I
behind
think
everyone
I've
else.
missed out, but I don't know the system well enough. Because literally, I've only ever gotten the XP that was given
Yeah.
tonight and the last session. So were we supposed to get into round XP somewhere along the way?
So I thought I'd given out XP before. Well, I know
You
I
might
have because Dan's got.
I'm just
Dan
useless.
spent
That's
16
not you.
points.
It's me.
So just give yourself 8 points and buy 2 ticks because I want you to
Yeah, so
tier up.
I currently have 2 ticks. I have the +1 effort and the +1 edge ticked, and I have
Yeah.
7 XP.
So take
So
1
I will
XP
now
so
grab-
that you can get to 4.
Oh,
kill
okay,
off.
cool. So that lets me do 2 more. So +4 stat pool. So I add 4 to any one or 4 across all 3.
You can spread the 4 points how
Yeah,
you
okay.
want, I
That-
think.
that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
So a level 2 warrior. Oh, hold on. Are you a warrior? I can't remember. Oh no, Orcus is now a speaker, aren't they?
Yeah, speaker.
I'm an explorer, yeah. So now I go to tier 2 because I have increased the skill as well. And I
Yeah,
have
and
0
so if
XP. I'm tier 2.
If you go to, I mean, I've got the rules. You guys have got access to the rules. I think,
Yeah, we've got
somewhere.
them.
But a
Yeah,
tier 2 speaker chooses 2 of the abilities below. So you get to choose from the new abilities like Basic Follower, Calm Stranger, Disincentive, Gather Intelligence. I mean, you'll probably want to read all of these before you choose them. Is
Yeah, I
my
will.
point.
Yep.
So you get 2 of those, and you get to step up on your power armor. So you get the tier 2 ability tied to your power armor. Who wears
So
power armor?
Yeah,
You get
so
enhanced might. Oh no, sorry, you get heads up display. Which I think makes it easier for you to hit things. I think you actually get a free asset for shooting things now.
I will go through it.
Yeah.
Before next session.
Yep, so everyone should do that. So I assume everyone's
buying a
happy
new
to
skill.
roll on
Yep.
to Secrets of the Ancients.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
so.
reckon we just roll on. Yeah.
When you
Awesome.
buy a new skill, do you just get it in trained straight away, or do you go to practice?
Or you can take a skill that you're trained in and make it specialized.
Oh, I'll do that instead.
No, I want another skill. I only have 2 skills, so my skills are.
You are, yeah, you might actually want a skill. Well, you can improve. By the way, one of the skills you can improve is actually your combat ability. So you can actually become trained in your weaponry.
Medium weapons or something. Yeah.
No, you
I'm going
can't
to-
actually. You can't,
can't you?
unless it's a skill. So mine's a skill, the onslaught. So
Oh,
that's why I
I
can
see.
become trained in it.
Yeah, I see.
But like the skilled and medium weaponry is like usually class abilities.
Yep, I have just
Goes up when you
specialized
get
piloting.
to-
Yep, I'm specialized in piloting now. This will help us get away from the ancients.
Yeah, so practice with medium weapons is a class.
Yeah,
ability.
because warriors get skill with attack or skill with defense at 2nd tier.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
They can actually take their weapon skill as a skill. Right. Got it.
Awesome.
So Thomas,
All right, cool.
are you okay with the modification to inspiring ears? That Kush has to be distracted so he can't interfere.
Sure.
Okay.
You're all
I'll
a
post
bit.
that to the group then.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. All right. Oh. So, see you in fortnight.
2 weeks. Awesome.
Sounds
Folks,
good, guys.
Good game.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Right. Bye.
Yeah. Mate.
I,